one of these areas into a group. So we'll go back to the dashboard. You can X out of the tool. Okay, so back to AdRotate Pro, and we're going to go to Manage Groups. Very similar to creating an ad. Right now you have none. So let's add a new group. And again, you want to make this as easy to identify in the future because this is going to be a permanent group, okay? So you might want to call it, if you plan on running a bunch of tile ads on that right sidebar, I just normally start out tile 1, tile 2, tile 3, tile 4. Okay, so tile 1 would be your top tile. And that's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Okay, here's you have some options. If you look at mode, we can show one ad at a time. So that space will only show one ad at a time, and it will only change ads when you refresh the page or move to another page.
That's no fun.
Yep, if you use the dynamic mode, it'll automatically rotate even if the person stays on the page, okay? Since you've selected dynamic mode, we want to set the automatic refresh. Usually 6 seconds is kind of short, usually do 9, somewhere around there. So at least the reader can actually read the ad, okay? Scroll down. Keep scrolling.
Yep.
Okay, margins, default. We don't normally need to align the group. You might want to click center so it's centered on mobile. Okay, scroll down. This is where you would do postage injection. We don't really have time to get into that today, but I can send you some instructions on that. This is where you might have a sports category sponsor. You could have that ad only appear in your sports category. And also we could have it within an article. Okay, so your ad would appear like after the 3rd paragraph, things like that. But we'll send you instructions on that, okay? Let's save this all the way down. You want to click the group button at the bottom. Okay, so there's your group. There's your first group. Now, if we go back to Manage Adverts, you'll notice this wasn't here before when you created your ad. Open up your lesser for assembly ad again. This is how you would edit your ad. Okay, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you're going to see groups. So once you create an ad, you can put it right in a group right away. All the way to the bottom.
All the way. Okay. There we go.
There's your group. Okay. So now that ad is automatically going to appear in that top tile group, but we need to add the group. Just like we placed the ad itself as a single ad, you'll remember we had the option to choose an AdRotate Advert group in the Customize tool. But I'd like to get another ad in here so that you can see how the dynamic mode works. So let's create another advert. So I'll give you more practice. Manage Adverts. Yep, add new.
Barry, can you address also the mobile default for leaderboard size?
Leaderboard?
So I think he's saying for the leaderboard spot on mobile, it's going to be a different ad because the leaderboard is
to a 300 by 250 for us.
Right.
It has.
We need to set that up for you.
Yeah, it's a little bit more involved of a setup, although, I mean, we could show them how we do it. It's basically just to check it as mobile only, right? Or to check it as desktop only for the 2 ads. So you have to create 2 different adverts and then put them both in the same group. So all these things that we've gone through will apply to that. It's just one extra step because it's different graphic.
Are you grabbing a graphic right now, Dan?
Yep.
Okay, good. That's an idea for a group, just to have an employment group, people that are looking for employees.
So when you're calling these creating groups, these are basically, I refer to them as pods. This will be a geographic location on the mobile experience or the website that the ads that we put in there will rotate only in that spot.
Correct. Unless you can select multiple places, okay? So if you want it to appear as an injection store or an injection ad and a default sidebar ad, you can do that.
Okay. Yeah. But there's not a default for run in all available locations.
No, you would have to check each group, when you create your ad. Okay, and you select your banner. One thing you need to note that your ads need to be either a JPEG, a PNG, or a GIF. Very good. Very good. Very quick study there, Dan.
Got it.
Awesome.
And
Nice. Reused your schedule. Very good. All the way down. Let's select that same group. Perfect. And then all the way at the bottom, save advert. Okay, now you have two ads created. They're both in the same group. We need to place the group on your home page. So let's go back to the home page. And I bet you can figure this out.
And
I'm smiling. I love it when people pick up on this real quick. There's a lot to learn. I congratulate you. There's a lot to learn. But like I said, once you get used to it, it'll be old hat in no time.
Yeah. That's what they like about me here.
What's that?
He's our techie.
Awesome. They come in handy, don't they?
Yes, they do. Plus, he's a nice guy.
That helps.
Definitely. The ad blocker thing. But.
Yeah, I gotta work on that.
Okay, ad widget. I just look at it, as you get older, it's nice to have young brains around. It's just like, oh, my brain's full today, your turn.
Perfect. Like a pro. And so now you can see how we're going to start to make this work. By what we can do is lay out ad groups for all the available positions that you want to offer, Todd. Okay, so then we can just map this all out, have at least a couple ads in each spot so that there's something rotating, and then you just upload a new ad graphic and assign it to the group to get it in. It's that easy. You don't even need to use the customized tool once we have all of our groups laid out.
Right.